With the rise of short form content, we're finally seeing content creators use lavalier mics. You've probably seen them in videos where they're holding like a little teeny tiny mic, or maybe they're holding the big wireless mic. And even more so now, if you scroll through like TikTok or Instagram, you're just seeing people trying to sell these cheap Timu or like Alibaba $10 lavalier mics or wireless mics. And let's be real, they kind of sound like wireless lav mics are not new to anybody in video creation or recording video content. However, you're starting to see more companies like Rode, DJI, Sennheiser, Shure, and a bunch others create more affordable lavalier mics to compete with this rise and this need of content for content creators. But they're still expensive. Like they're still like over $100. So okay, do I spend the $10 on the cheap little mic that someone's trying to sell me on TikTok, or do I spend the $100+ on the high-end professional mic by a brand name? I don't know what to do. Fortunately, this is where a company like Ulanzi comes in. They are currently offering their A30 wireless lav mic set for under $50 at $49.99. Usually it's on sale. Sometimes you find it a little like $10 more, but still just under that $60 price range. And I would say this is probably going to be the best bang for your buck, and honestly, best of both worlds. So Ulanzi actually sent this to me, just said, hey, take a look at it, give your opinions, your thoughts. They're not paying me for anything like that. I was just happy to take these and honestly see if this is worth your money. Right now, these are on sale for $49.99. Typically, they're like $59.99. Even with Black Friday, if you're watching this before Black Friday or before like the first week of December, you could get these for even cheaper. But what do you get for this under $60 price tag? So you actually get one receiver and two transmitters. So let's talk specs. You get 16-bit audio stream. You can recharge it up to 3 times total. It runs off wireless 2.4 gigahertz frequencies. Features wise, so like I said, you get a charging case here. You also get built-in noise cancellation. You have 3 levels of noise cancellation. So we'll have to really kind of test how that sounds. You also get 2 sets of covers, so you get 2 black sets and a white set, as well as some stickers to decide, or to decipher, which mic is which. Also, you get a Lightning to USB-C adapter. This is going to come very handy for anybody who has an older iPhone or an iPad that doesn't have USB-C yet, just because you're going to want to be able to convert this for your phones. However, it's easily losable. So I attached like a little string to mine, and I recommend anybody who gets it do that as well. You do also get a set of dead cats. They're really big, and I don't really see a lot of people use them. I mean, they're helpful, but they also look like dead cats. Go figure. All right, so enough talking. Let's actually go outside, outdoors, put these to the test. Okay. So now I should be able to just open up my camera app like so. And then the microphone should automatically be detected. Alright. So now the mic should automatically be detected and it should automatically be working on here. So I just start recording. So yeah, you could use this with your phone. I could use this with an attached cable. And let's see how it sounds. So I got the OBSBot tracking back there. Right, and I got my phone recording, so if someone jacks my phone, then it's gonna suck. I usually would do the basketball court, but the basketball court is being used. And I think I have noise cancellation on. So the cool thing is with the Ulanzi mics, you do have background noise cancellation, and you can choose different degrees of noise cancellation, as well as volume. Also comes with a magnets if you want to use a magnet for it, but all this audio right now is being picked up on my phone. Way out over there. How did it sound? Editor Joe here, and really quickly, I've noticed that when I use the 3.5mm jack, that there's this hiss sound. Now you could take it out with editing. It's a really high-end frequency, so I think there's still some settings I gotta work out with, but you can get rid of it with editing and voice isolation. It's a little bit hard and tricky, but if you're using it with a phone, so far so good. Okay, so I've tested every device I have.
And anything that uses the 3.5 jack, you hear a hiss, which can be removed in editing. But yeah, it's bad. However, when it's connected to a phone device, you don't hear it. I don't know what to make of it. I ability to be able to plug this in to like this is essentially the OBSBot is replacing my mirrorless camera right now, but it does help as far as if you want to have that ability to again walk around freely without having to worry about um, being heard or stuff like that. Now the question though is, it is on a 2.4 gigahertz network, so I'm sure that there may be some interference. I haven't experienced it yet, but it can happen. Can we zoom in? Hold up. Is that enough testing for you to experience this audio? I think that's enough. Okay. I'm tired of being outdoors and touching grass. I'm going to go inside now. Let's go.
Now, one of the cool features I actually like about this mic set is the fact that you don't only have to hook it up to your phone, right? Like, yes, it has USB-C. This does not work with like a action camera or cameras that have USB-C ports. However, you do get an adapter that goes USB-C to 3.5 millimeters, so you could connect this to the line in or the mic in of your camera. And so now not only do you use this for your phone, but now you can use it for like a camera later on when you upgrade, which is really nice. You also can connect it via USB-C to your computer, and now you can use this wireless mic with your computer as well. And the best feature I think that stands out is the dedicated headphone jack. Now, you can actually plug in a pair of headphones and monitor your audio through here. So what does that even mean? Like for people who have maybe like lower end Sony cameras, or like myself, I have a Nikon Z30, which is what I'm filming on right now. I don't have a head output, so I can't monitor audio while I'm recording, especially if I'm in scenarios where I'm using this for like weddings or interviews, and I want to record the audio and I want to be able to monitor, hear the levels. Unless I'm running it through the HDMI and then through my field monitor, I don't get that. So this gives me direct audio whether I'm connected to my camera or not, and I can listen and hear what's going on. So that's by far one of my favorite features. The noise cancellation, all that stuff, we'll get into some tests as far as outdoors so you can really kind of hear it. But I want to show you just how it sounds when I connect it to something like this, to my, what do you call it, camera. So let me go ahead and plug it up real quick.
Okay, I'm going to turn noise cancellation up to a bit, but I wanted to re-record this section because I realized when I turned my mic volume on my camera up higher, it introduced a noise, like a hiss, that I was not expecting. So I think I really have to turn this one up more. So yeah, I got a fan going on. There's a shower running. Don't ask questions. I'm going to go ahead and turn this volume up as max as I possibly can so you can hear the audio from the receiver full send versus this. And then we can kind of play with it from there. But I want to give you raw audio. Of course, this is with noise cancellation, so I don't know if this is going to sound good. Hopefully, it does in the mix. And Studio Joe will be like, our editor Joe will be like, hey, yeah, it's good. But no, I realized in audio, I messed up. So the rest of this ending, I'm going to have to do some voice isolation just to make it sound better. So my final thoughts, honestly, for something that, like I said, usually it's under $50, I think it's a pretty decent set. And you're going to get a lot better quality than what you would get with something that you buy like off TikTok for like $10 or $20. You can get two mics. You could use it with multiple different systems, whether it's a phone, uh, camera, action camera, whatever it is, right? Or your computer. And you get two mics that you can use and you get built-in noise reduction. Like, honestly, to me, I think that's probably the best bang for your buck. But enough what I think. What about you? You got to see this video. You got to listen to the different audio samples. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Or even if you have any questions, leave them there. Otherwise, you could probably, catch me in my next video if you like subscribe to this channel because I know you'll like the content and you'll give like that little like thumbs up. But you could do that. And you could also watch this video right here because I know you are going to want to see some cool stuff in this video. It's going to be really cool. So if you haven't clicked it yet, now's about the time to click it. Please, maybe.